parte de una organización que se llama Ecología y Población, más conocida como Ecopol. Trabajamos en México, América Latina, el Caribe y Europa, y en compañía de Marisol Tenorio y Agustín Medina, y por invitación de Samuel de G-BiACK, estamos aquí para impartir un taller de 5 días para certificación de maestros. Disfrutamos enormemente esta semana que ya está terminando, porque además de ser un grupo muy diverso, es un grupo que mostró a través de sus presentaciones el hermoso trabajo que están haciendo en esta región de África. Estoy asombrado por su fuerza, por su potencial, por su espiritualidad y por todo lo que están haciendo, pero sobre todo por el potencial que tienen para continuar.
I am José Agustín Medina. I am Mexican. I'm from Mexico, for a little state called Aguascalientes. I am a master level teacher in Grow Intensive. I am here for share experience with the African people, from the Kenyan people in Grow Intensive, in small-scale agricultural growth loop sustainability systems. My experience in Grow Intensive began in 2006 when I learned Grow Intensive with John Gibbons in the internship in Willits, and when I come back to my town, to my city, that's Aguascalientes city in Mexico, I begin to a garden, and I begin to my experience with my own garden since 2006, 17 years ago. My experience is in teaching since 2009. I begin to teach in all Latin America and some parts of Europe, and now I am enriching my experience and giving a mutual support with the African people and in Kenya, in G-BiACK. And it's better that be for my compost pile, for my soul, that be burned or be like trash outside. Yeah, I agree with that.
Hi, I'm Marisol Tenorio Lopez. I am here for show the certification process of Grow Intensive. My experience in Grow Intensive is about grow seeds in the arid zone in Mexico, and I teach about the Grow Intensive in many countries in Latin America and Europe. My principal challenge here is the idiom. I don't speak a good English, and I think that is a principal reto, principal challenge for me here. What is the form that this crop have the flower, the mechanism for the flower? I like that G-BiACK have a strong team that work very good and have many things to show to the other people. I like very much the G-Bank and all the appropriate technology that we use, that you use.
Well, the first challenge that I have was the language, my English pronunciation. I am Latin American English pronunciation. I think was the first challenge that the students understand me, my pronunciation. This is, I think, what's the most important challenge that I have. I like a lot of things. I like first the garden, and bueno, first the people that work in G-BiACK that has a very strong compromise with the environmental, with Grow Intensive, and with forgive another people too. Another that I like is the garden, obviously, the food, and all people. I like it a lot.
What I do mainly is we sensitize people on the healthy kinds of food by starting to growing them in the farm before you consume, so that you avoid a lot of diseases. And I'll just give a brief research by the WHO about health worldwide, and the findings state that 80% of people in the world are not healthy and they are not sick. They are in the state of sub-health. 5% are ill worldwide, ill from diabetes, stroke, pressure, hizo vitu zote. And then the 15% ndo wako na afya. Sorry, I interchanged it. The 5% are healthy, the 15 ndo ni wagonjwa kabisa. And when we talk about someone being healthy, there are parameters with which we can say you're healthy. We start from the foods.
REDEP, we are an indigenous organization, a CBO, since 2003. We work with the smallholder farmers and pastoralists, and our aim is to improve livelihoods and protect the earth. So on these slides, hizi picha zinaonyesha what we have at REDEP. That is our block where the offices are. The second picture here, it is our alternative training hall when the sun is not too hot, because Tharaka Nithi is very hot. We are in a semi-arid area.
So as you can see, this is our team. This is our director, Madam Grace Misoi, who is also among the master trainers. Yes. So I'll briefly talk about what we do. We do training and women empowerment in agriculture. We also do youth agroecological training and empowerment. We also do production of clean and safe food and organic marketing. We have a demo farm. I'll show you about it. We also have we also do environmental conservation. We also do school outreach and community development and counseling, which is done by Ligren. As time goes by, I'm going to show you pictures and I'll be explaining to you what to do. Sorry. So this is actually our demo farm, how we started. We started with a number of 42 students. This is how our land used to be. It's actually a small piece of land, but we've been able to do some great work and try to maximize production from this small piece of land.
Working with an organization called SMART Initiative. You may not see clearly, but it's the Sustainable Mobilization of Agricultural Resource Technologies. We are based in West Pokot, but we work also in Trans Nzoia County. Technician, kind of. So we work with pastoralists. We work with people who most Kenyans fear a lot. We work with the warriors. So we work with farmer groups. No, we can go ahead. We work with farmer groups, we work with schools, and we promote grow bio-intensive farming. I'll be very brief. So we work with those guys, the warriors, but initially they were not doing farming. They were pastoralists, but because of climate change over the past decades, 2 or so decades, they have changed to agro-pastoralism, trying to grow their own food with the assistance of our trainings.
Let me first take this opportunity to thank you and to thank the organizers of this wonderful forum of sharing what you are doing. Actually, I want to share with you what we are doing at SADA. SADA actually is called Sustainable Agroecological Development Action, SADA. We are located in Ugenya, Tamunde location, Siaya County. That's Kenya, along Kisumu, Busia. So if you are maybe you're traveling along Kisumu, you can branch and you can see what you are doing there practically. So from the statement there, SADA is committed to train the farmers on the grow bio-intensive agroecological method researched and developed by John Given of Ecology Action in California, USA. So I think before maybe take you to the next slide. I can say that maybe before I started SADA, I was here as the farm manager, and that even before that, I came here as an intern. So, being that I was somehow looking away on how maybe I can help my community too, I requested the mentor so also to give me some opportunity so that maybe I can get exposed. So I got exposed, and I got an opportunity to share with the father of the G-BiACK. Currently, it's called John Gibbon, and this is the guy. For those who doesn't know John, that's the John. So, and the other guy is me. It's now that I came to Kenya, and Kenya hapa ni shida tupu. Hii serikali ya kwanza hii inatupeleka vibaya sana. Ni shida tupu.
So my name is Simon Nyaga, founder and director Bold Impact Africa. So I intend to use less than 10 minutes because most of the work other people are doing is like what we are doing. So I'll go quickly. This is the overview, our mission, our goal, and our values. Bold Impact Africa is also a satellite of G-BiACK because this is where I interned in 2016. I got empowered and went back to my community to start empowering them using Grow by Intensive. So for that, thank you. So what we do is we are in the food and nutrition security, and using Grow by Intensive skills, we've been able to set up demonstration centers or sites across Kenya. So this is in Kitui. This is Kitui, an arid area. This is in Kiambu County. This is in the Nairobi City County. We have a demonstration site in Westlands. Then we also have a demonstration site in Nakuru County. Then we also have another one in Kajiado County, where we are training Maasais on how to grow their own food. Maasais are traditionally pastoralists. So we are trying to introduce Grow by Intensive as an alternative way of earning income.
Just as the name suggests, IPM is Integrated Pest Management, so that is our major thing. But who are we? We are a research and capacity development membership organization promoting integrated pest management, but most of our research is in agroecology. But now that I came here and I have learned on biointensive and grow biointensive, we're going to implement the same in our organization. So that's our vision, a healthy, safe and prosperous society. Our mission is to provide leadership in integrated pest management and other development interventions that are economically sound, environmentally compatible and socially just. So that is the concept on organic farming. And when we talk of economically sound, how we empower the society is we work with Freedom. It's an Italian organization where we first train the farmers on organic farming, and then on empowerment, we gift them with seedlings such as Hass avocado. So you know golden Hass. See, Kitambo earlier on we used to say like the avocados fatten the dogs, but now avocados fatten our wallets. So that's how we help. So we are in 3 countries. There is IPMA, Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania.
So imagine this number, like we can do the ratio in this room, but I have some really scary figures. Okay, in 2023, we had 55 million Kenyans, and out of these 55 million Kenyans, 37% have high blood pressure, 12.7% have heart diseases, 10% have diabetes, and every year, 28,500 people are diagnosed with cancer. That is 1 year each year. And out of these 28,000, 22,000 die because of lack of treatment. They can't afford that treatment. And all these diseases are lifestyle diseases. What are the causes? The lifestyle that we lead, no exercise, the food we eat, the substances that we use every day like tobacco. So looking at that, we have to change how we do that. And especially the diet, it really concerned me, made me concerned, and it made me think a lot. What makes us prefer unhealthy food over healthy food? One, unhealthy food is very convenient. How many stores for McDonald's, for soda, for chips, for fries, for all those snacks? They're everywhere. Ata Pachini, walk a bit, you'll find a shop. Go this other side, there's a shop. So it's very convenient and very easily accessible. Someone gets to work at 8 a.m. He was late waking up, so skips breakfast. Goes to work, leaves work at 5. Then maybe overtime, leaves at 9. Gets home, who will go to the kitchen and cook? So it's just call, delivery, snacks, junk. One day turns into a week, into a month, into a year, and before you know it, you have to be a serious stage for you to go to the hospital, and then it's a chronic disease, you can't reverse it. So to deal with this, that's why I came up with herbs. Herbs are full of nutrients, and they are savory, they are tasty, they make food tasty and more appealing. Because if you ask someone, okay, many people when asked, they're like, what do you think of healthy food? It's bitter. It has to be bitter for it to be healthy. It has to be bland. Okay, there are no positive perceptions about healthy food. So I'm thinking herbs will change that. I'm proposing herbs will change that because of how they are, their taste, their smell. It makes it more appealing. So more people will come to the healthy food side.
Maybe you are having a very big farm, I can design, but that one is not limited to those who have a small farm too, because what I'm doing is that I encourage every farmer, even if you have small space at home, I can design for you the farm that suits you as you plan for more. Therefore, I'm happy today to say to sell my business ideas to you, that when you need someone who is a farm designer and also professional plumber in drip installation, I am available. Since now we are in the forum together, all of us, it will be good because my work and your work has a relationship. I'm happy because since I came, our young sister was talking about people smoking and doing other things. We do discourage, but I'm very grateful that since you have been training here, I have never seen a farmer smoking. Okay? Now we are health-wise going somewhere. Kwa hivyo kidogo tu ningependa kusema ya kwamba tuna aina karibu 2-3 ya vyombo ambavyo tunatumia. We have plastic, polythene, PVC pipes we are using. Now, and small scale mkulima, we can support you to use what we call HDP pipes, which is not very expensive.
When you age, your pressure is low to push the urine. But what we did, when you look at the distance, if I touch there, here, when it starts landing, when it starts landing, that the distance is so minimal, and with that little push, the urine will drop here. But we allow even some little urine if it drops there, but a lot of it, if it goes in the funnel, it's very much allowed. The aged ones, but But I don't. The young ones, the pressure is okay. It just drops here and just, no. That distance from the photo when you see it, it's like it will drop on the other side. No, just within that range. It's calculated enough. Yeah. We use it. I use it. My family uses it, and the families that we are that are using. Yeah, there are those families who are using. Again, we get the feedback from the users. We get the feedback. Okay. We get the feedback from the families that are using these toilets. How is it? What is it that you are not enjoying? What is it? How are you? We keep on asking. And before even we started having these toilets, we brought together the families. We told them on how to use them. Then during that first month, we made several trips to these families to see how they are moving on. If there's any challenge, but initially there was a challenge because you can see the organic matter inside the toilet, the rough material and the fine material. So after using this toilet, you just don't go out. You pick, it's about 100 grams of the 113 grams. That's 0.25 pounds. 0.25 pounds is 113 point something grams of the dry fine. Then for the rough material, okay, Nyaga, you are here. I think the point is entering. Yeah, now we are taking this dry fine, the one on the other side. The dry fine, about 113 grams. But there is a container inside. You can see the container inside that. So we use that container, we put inside, and then we throw, we spread inside the toilet. Then we also take, we use the same measurement, the same container. We take the rough ones, we put them. Why fine material? The fine material will quickly absorb the moisture that's on that manure. So there will be no smell in that toilet. Very, very clean, no smell. Again, we're adding the dry, rough material for aeration. You see? So inside the toilet, there are no flies. Very clean, no smell, no flies. You can imagine, you can see, it's clean, This is at my place, not at somebody's place. At my place.
So what Umoja means a unity, sustainable organic farming initiative. What we did is not to start knocking doors to the people who have bought properties here, like landless, Thika, as far to Riu, and telling them about the importance of having their own kitchen garden. And one of the things we have realized is, and the G-BiACK is so far ahead of us, is managing of the small plots. And anytime you are growing, I think Augustine talked about that, every time you are growing banana, when you're exporting the banana, you are exporting your soil and also the water. So we have said, we was founded in 2016 in Goliba, Kiambu, and training small farmers, Kiambu and surrounding counties. Because of the capacity, our project is a social entrepreneur. So when Sam allow me to say, anything that I do or what we do with my team, we make sure that we get money. Because when we were trained in 2002, we were told we have trained you to go and create jobs. So a few of us who remained on the concept, we have tried to come up with ideas, but not to give handout. Because again, mobilization of the resources has been a challenge to us. So we have been networking with the social network change makers in East Africa, which are in Uganda, Rwanda, and also here in Nairobi. And who are these social network change makers? These are a group of people who we call them they are being banned inside to bring change to the community. Myself, again, I wasn't born in the farm. I was born in the slum. So we were not doing the farming in the slum. But the experience taught me not to raise my family in the slum. That's why I decided to move from the slum, the biggest, actually I think now the largest in the whole world, Kibera, to Goliba. That's around 60 kilometers, over 50 kilometers, to raise my family. So out of that change network, we were able to come up with another program called Nairobi and Environs Food Security and Agricultural Livestock Forum, Nairobi.
I know. So, my name's Boaz Ogola. I had an organization called Good Nutrition for Everyone, which was founded in the year 2019. It is being run by two directors, I and Douglas Kinaibey, who is also a graduate from Manor House. But very soon I'm kicking him out so that he can go and create more jobs somewhere too. Okay, the main aim is to eradicate poverty in communities by encouraging them to utilize the locally available resources to grow health and wealth. So health is number one. Wealth becomes number two. One of the tools we are using to make our vision come true is grow biointensive agriculture. That's our super tool.